Hello everyone, welcome back to the Channel. Today we are examining a major military development that has captured global attention after reports emerged that Iran launched a strike against a major United States military installation in Jordan, targeting the strategically important Muwaffaq Al-Salti Air Base. The incident has raised immediate concerns across military and diplomatic circles because the base is known to host advanced defense systems and surveillance capabilities used by the United States and its allies throughout the Middle East. According to multiple reports circulating through regional security networks, the strike allegedly destroyed a missile defense radar system valued at nearly $300 million, a piece of equipment considered vital for detecting and tracking incoming ballistic threats. The development has immediately triggered debates about the vulnerability of forward-deployed military assets and the evolving nature of modern warfare, where missiles, drones, and electronic systems are increasingly shaping the battlefield. To understand the full implications of this event, it is important to look carefully at the structure, role, and operational characteristics of the base and the systems reportedly targeted during the strike. The base itself sits in northern Jordan and has grown over the years into one of the most important forward operating locations used by the United States in the region. Muwaffaq Al-Salti Air Base is designed as a large military complex capable of supporting combat aircraft, intelligence operations, and missile defense networks that monitor airspace across several neighboring countries. From the outside, the facility appears like a typical high-security airbase, but its layout reflects the priorities of modern warfare. Long reinforced runways allow fighter jets, surveillance aircraft, and cargo planes to operate continuously, while hardened aircraft shelters protect valuable assets from potential attacks. Radar towers and communications arrays are positioned strategically around the base, creating a protective electronic perimeter that monitors the skies across large distances. Security infrastructure such as reinforced fencing, surveillance systems, and layered checkpoints ensures that the facility operates as a tightly controlled environment where only authorized personnel and equipment can move freely. The base also includes extensive fuel storage areas, maintenance hangars, command buildings, and logistical warehouses designed to support sustained military operations for extended periods. This exterior structure reflects the importance of the base not just as a location for aircraft operations, but also as a hub for regional defense coordination. Within the base, the interior infrastructure is even more complex, housing a network of command centers, data processing systems, and missile defense equipment that forms the technological backbone of its operations. One of the most critical elements reportedly affected during the strike was a radar component connected to a sophisticated missile defense network designed to detect and track ballistic missiles. Inside the base, specialized command rooms filled with high-resolution displays, communication consoles, and advanced computers allow operators to monitor radar feeds and coordinate responses to potential threats. These facilities operate around the clock, with teams of analysts and technicians reviewing incoming data to identify suspicious activity in regional airspace. Even though these interiors are highly classified environments, their purpose is clear: to transform raw radar signals into actionable intelligence that can guide defensive responses within seconds. Despite the complexity of the internal systems, the interior layout of these command facilities is designed for efficiency, allowing rapid communication between radar operators, air defense coordinators, and military commanders who must make critical decisions under intense time pressure. When evaluating the performance of the missile defense systems associated with the base, it becomes clear why the radar component is so important. Modern missile defense relies heavily on high-power radar capable of detecting objects traveling at extremely high speeds across vast distances. These systems are designed to identify ballistic missiles during their flight path and calculate interception solutions that allow defensive interceptors to destroy them before they reach their targets. The radar reportedly destroyed in the strike was part of a layered defense network used to monitor missile activity throughout the region. Such radar systems can track multiple objects simultaneously, differentiate between actual threats and harmless debris, and feed information into command systems that coordinate defensive responses. Their performance depends on extremely sensitive sensors and powerful computing systems that can process enormous volumes of data in real time. When operating correctly, these radars provide early warning that can give defenders valuable minutes to prepare interception measures. However, if a radar component is damaged or destroyed, the defensive network may temporarily lose part of its ability to detect threats at long distances, reducing reaction time and potentially exposing nearby assets to increased risk. Military installations like this are designed with numerous safety features intended to protect both personnel and equipment from hostile actions. These protective measures include reinforced structures that can withstand shockwaves from explosions, underground command facilities that remain operational even during attacks, and layered air defense systems capable of intercepting incoming missiles or drones. Electronic countermeasures are also deployed to disrupt enemy guidance systems and protect sensitive equipment from electronic warfare tactics. Personnel stationed at the base are trained to respond quickly to emergency situations, following established protocols that ensure rapid evacuation or relocation to protected areas when alarms are triggered. Fire suppression systems, blast-resistant doors, and emergency power generators are standard features within such installations, allowing critical operations to continue even during crises. In addition to physical protection, cybersecurity systems defend the base's digital networks from hacking attempts or electronic interference that could compromise operational data. These safety measures are designed to make the base resilient against both conventional attacks and modern hybrid threats. Another factor that highlights the significance of this incident is the unique strategic role played by the base itself. Muwaffaq Al-Salti Air Base is not simply an airfield. It functions as a central node within a much larger network of regional military cooperation. The base supports joint operations between the United States and Allied forces, enabling intelligence sharing, surveillance missions, and rapid response capabilities across multiple areas of interest. Aircraft operating from the base can conduct reconnaissance missions, support coalition operations, or provide aerial defense coverage across wide sections of the Middle East. The presence of advanced radar technology further enhances its strategic value because it allows continuous monitoring of missile activity across large geographic areas. This capability turns the base into an early warning platform capable of alerting Allied forces about potential threats before they reach populated areas or military targets. Because of this role, any disruption to the base's defensive infrastructure is likely to attract serious attention from military planners who rely on its capabilities to maintain regional security. The financial cost associated with the destroyed radar system also illustrates the technological sophistication of modern defense equipment. Advanced missile defense radars are among the most expensive components of military defense networks because they involve cutting-edge sensors, powerful transmitters, and highly specialized computing systems capable of processing complex data streams. The radar reportedly damaged in the strike has been estimated to cost around $300 million, reflecting the enormous investment required to develop and deploy such systems. Beyond the hardware itself, there are additional costs related to installation, integration with other defense systems, and ongoing maintenance required to keep the equipment operational. Replacing a damaged radar involves transporting specialized components, recalibrating sensors, and reconnecting the system with existing defense networks. These processes can take significant time and resources, which means the financial impact of such damage extends beyond the immediate loss of equipment. Strategic costs also arise because any gap in radar coverage may require temporary adjustments to defensive strategies until the system is restored. The incident also highlights the evolving nature of military competition in the modern era. In previous decades, major military confrontations often focused on large-scale battles involving tanks, aircraft, and ground forces. Today, however, advanced technology plays a central role in determining the outcome of conflicts. Precision missiles, long-range drones, cyber capabilities, and electronic warfare tools allow adversaries to target critical infrastructure with remarkable accuracy. Radar systems, communication networks, and satellite links have become essential components of military power, making them attractive targets for those seeking to disrupt an opponent's capabilities. The reported strike demonstrates how a single targeted attack against a high-value system can generate significant strategic consequences even without large-scale combat operations. Regional reactions to such developments often extend beyond the immediate military dimension. Diplomatic discussions, security consultations, and strategic reassessments typically follow incidents involving attacks on major military installations. Governments across the region closely monitor these developments because they can influence the broader balance of power and affect regional stability. Military planners analyze the event carefully, examining how the attack was conducted, what vulnerabilities were exploited, and what improvements might be required to prevent similar incidents in the future. Such analysis often leads to upgrades in defensive systems, adjustments in operational procedures, and closer coordination among allied forces operating in the same region. Another important aspect of this situation is the psychological and symbolic impact of the attack. Military bases that host advanced defense systems are often perceived as secure and highly protected locations. When reports emerge suggesting that such facilities have been successfully targeted, it can influence perceptions of vulnerability and resilience within the broader strategic environment. Analysts frequently study these events to understand how adversaries are adapting their tactics and technologies to challenge established defense systems. The outcome of such assessments may shape future military investments, particularly in areas such as missile defense, electronic warfare protection, and integrated surveillance networks. At the same time, it is important to recognize that military incidents are often surrounded by incomplete or conflicting information in the early stages. Initial reports may change as additional details emerge from official investigations or intelligence assessments. Military organizations typically conduct detailed reviews following any attack to determine the precise sequence of events, evaluate system performance, and identify lessons that can strengthen future defenses. These investigations may take time, but they are essential for understanding exactly what occurred and how similar incidents might be prevented. The broader strategic implications of the strike depend largely on how regional actors respond in the coming weeks and months. Military planners may choose to reinforce defensive capabilities at key installations, deploy additional radar systems, or adjust operational strategies to maintain effective coverage across sensitive areas. Diplomatic efforts may also intensify as governments seek to prevent further escalation and maintain stability in a region that has experienced frequent tensions over the years. The situation therefore remains dynamic, with both military and political developments likely to shape the long-term consequences of the event. Ultimately, the reported strike against Muwaffaq Al-Salti Air Base demonstrates how modern military competition increasingly revolves around technology, intelligence, and strategic positioning. Advanced radar systems, missile defense networks, and integrated command centers form the backbone of contemporary defense strategies, providing the early warning and coordination needed to respond to emerging threats. When such systems are targeted or damaged, the effects extend beyond the immediate loss of equipment, influencing operational planning, regional security calculations, and global perceptions of military capability. As the situation continues to develop, analysts around the world will closely monitor how the United States and its allies respond, how defensive systems are reinforced, and how regional security dynamics evolve. Events like this remind us that even highly advanced military infrastructure operates within an environment of constant technological competition and strategic uncertainty. The destruction of a $300 million radar system highlights both the impressive capabilities of modern defense technology and the challenges involved in protecting such systems against determined adversaries. The coming months will likely reveal more details about the incident and its implications, providing further insight into the complex interplay between military technology, geopolitical strategy, and regional security.